Hey everyone, I'm Lexi, and it's been a while, about a year. I'd like to start off by apologizing for being gone so long. Personal stuff in my life happened, I moved, my old laptop of 5 years broke, and I had to get a new one, and I've just been super busy with work since a lot of new movies came out. However, things seem to be okay. Any of you who know me know that I play D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. Yes, like the movie. And I've been playing it for about, I think, 10 years now. And I have been playing a few games with a few new characters. And of course, me being a D&D player and also an artist, of course, it is my calling to draw my characters. So I'm gonna try something new this time. I drew one of my D&D characters, an Aberrant Mind Sorceress, who has a whole lot of stuff that happened to her. Now, I'm gonna put a content warning here. The following audio will contain talks of murder, torture, and other topics not suitable for children or people who are easily triggered by this sort of stuff. So if you're one of my viewers, or if any of these topics just don't vibe with you, either mute this video or watch another one of my videos. With that out of the way, I hope you all enjoy. I just have to speak into this thing. Okay. I was told I had to give my name. Hello, whoever is hearing this. Hopefully not anyone from the Holy Twindalian Empire. My name is Azura. Yes, like the color, in case you were wondering. I don't feel comfortable giving you my last name. I was told in order for me to heal from what happened, I have to let it out. Tell it to someone. So I'll tell my story to you, the faceless, bodiless persons listening. This started about 20 years ago, when I was born. Unlike the other humans in my village, I was born different. While the other children were born with white, brown, or black skin, I was born with blue skin, a tail, and 2 bumps on my head, which would grow larger as I aged. Horns, as they were called. Now, because of my birth, I was shunned, called a Devil's child by many of the villagers. So, as you can guess, I was not popular with anyone really. Thus I spent my time alone with my thoughts. As the years passed, my thoughts became powerful. My thoughts on wishing to have a friend, to no longer be alone in the room with the dust bunnies to keep me company. My thoughts grew conscious, became a physical being. I realize now, as an adult, these weren't my thoughts. The friend I conjured up was a squid-like floating creature with pale skin and 2 antennae with eyeballs at the tips. The creature called itself a flump, and that was only the beginning of what to come. For years, this flump creature was my one and only friend. Whenever I tried to show them others like my parents, all they saw was open air. Though my parents worried a bit, they were pleased to see their child was being quote-unquote normal, for a change. I was depressed and alone for so long, they were glad I was able to smile now, play and be, well, a kid. For years, I talked and played with my friend, whose name was Tony. He taught me how to talk in his language and how to communicate without moving my lips. He even found some special ability that only few people in my world have. He called it magic, I believe. After this magic was found, he taught me how to use it, channel it, and cast what he called spells with it. It was quite miraculous. However, then that day came. I was off playing with Tony when I heard sounds coming from the village. When I arrived, I saw many creatures walking around. They were tall and purple with long black robes and tentacles over their mouths. along with these squid-faced creatures, there were these large, eyeballed creatures shooting colorful rays out of multiple of their smaller eyes, killing the people of my village instantly. Immediately I gained a headache. All of the thoughts from these creatures and the people who were still alive invaded my mind, causing me to crumple to the ground. Suddenly there was silence as Tony placed one of his tentacles over my head, the thoughts dulling to a light hum. I then went home, trying to hide myself from the monsters invading. Entering through the back door, I saw my parents' bodies on the ground. Blood soaked through the wood of the floorboards. Their heads were gone. Nothing but brain matter and more blood. I barely remember what happened after that. I'll see if I can recall. At some point the monsters went away, along with Tony. I don't know how long I stayed just staring at my parents. I was snapped out of it when I heard the clinking of metal. I soon tore my eyes away from the bodies, and I saw holy Twindalian soldiers at my door, looking at me. It wasn't pretty. A devil child with blood-soaked clothes and skin kneeling over the people who looked after her, all with the village devoid of any human life, other than myself and the soldiers. Before I was even charged with this crime, considering I was but a child, they asked what happened, and I gave my testimony, leaving in the parts with Tony and my magic. Like a moron. I couldn't see the soldiers' faces, but I could tell they didn't believe me. They chained me and dragged me with them back to the Empire. No matter how hard I screamed and pleaded, telling them over and over that I wasn't guilty, that I was innocent, my pleas fell upon deaf ears. They locked me up, and on the day of my trial, I was deemed guilty for the genocide of the citizens of Kindon, of my home, and sentenced to death. However, my life was spared by a group called the Sorceress Assembly. Death would have been a gift compared to what they did to me. I was given to them as a test subject. They took me and studied me. They knew of magic and figured I was able to see and hear things that no humanoids could. They did things to me. Cut me open, put me back together, over and over and over again. I was a person, and they treated me as nothing more than a lab rat, a number, thing that they could study and use for the Empire's will. I would be shocked to the point I passed out, having my eyes pried open and plucked from my skull. If I was lucky, they would break my bones, and heal them, open my skull, and pick around in my brain. They always claimed it was for the good of the Empire, that it was for research, but even I could tell they would enjoy causing me much more pain than their other test subjects. Eventually, I was able to see into the aberrant plane. I would escape there when I could to escape my tormentors. I was also able to hear thoughts clearly then. Could hear every note they wrote, everything they knew about me and my body, anything that I told them. Whether or not they believed me, it was up to them. After enduring their pain, thoughts, and other things, for 10 years, I made my escape. I took control of the guards' minds, made them let me go, and I ran. For months, I ran, seeing my face plastered on every pole and tavern in every city I entered. I am a wanted criminal, and I have to leave the Empire. I have to make my way to the east, to Taldore. there you all have it, the story of Azura. If you stuck around for the tortured bits and got grossed out or even triggered, I apologize, but I did warn you this one would be heavy. However, I do hope you enjoyed it. I still have 2 more characters fully made that videos should be out on. I'm not sure when, but hopefully soon. Anywho, it seems like my time here is up. I hope you all have a good day, night, whatever time of day or night it is, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!